Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to another episode of Miss Melnick's Tiny Desk Bedtime Stories. Tonight I'm going to share with you not one of the old books from the old shelf, but a modern book, and it's probably a book that you have been read before. It's one of my favorite books to read to classes of kids. Whenever I read it, there's always a lot of good laughter that goes on, and it's going to be kind of fun to read it to you now. And one of the reasons why I'm choosing this book is because this author is basically saying something that we're all probably hearing a lot of in our house, which is no. We can't go out and do the things that we want to do, or we're too loud and our parents are trying to work, or we're too busy doing something else and somebody else is trying to do work. We're trying to have a snack and you probably shouldn't have one. All kinds of things where you're hearing the word no. So I'm going to turn the camera so that you can see my book. It's called No, David. No, David by David Shannon. Now, boys and girls, this book, on the inside of it, over here on the side, it has a little note that the author put in here. Did you know that this book was actually written by David Shannon when he was a little boy? It was. It says over here in the note that his mother sent him a copy of a book that he had written when he was little, and it just had basically two words in it, No and David, because those were the only two words that he knew how to spell. So let's read along and find out some more information about David Shannon at the end of this video. David's mom always said, No, David. No, David. No, David, no. No, no, no. Come back here, David. David, be quiet. Don't play with your food. That's enough, David. Go to your room. Settle down. Stop that this instant. Put your toys away. Not in the house, David. I said no, David. Davy, come here. Yes, David, I love you. That is the story called No, David, written by David Shannon when he was a little boy. Boys and girls, I wanted to share with you this view of David Shannon's Instagram page. David Shannon is the author and illustrator of the book that I just read to you, and you probably know this character, David. He's been around a while, and if you go to this Instagram page, knowdavidshannon.com or knowdavid2018, you can see that the author is putting up some new information. This is kind of a funny little series. It's called Mr. Noggin's Guide to Homeschooling, featuring the childish child. Homeschooling presents many obstacles. Avoid bribing the child with sweets if possible. Make sure the child is constantly occupied. A daily routine is essential. Share in the child's interests. You can see they're both playing video games. So boys and girls, if you go to this site, you can find more information about David Shannon, who is the author and illustrator of this book. And he has some funny tips over here for how to get along with the coronavirus. And I just thought it would be fun to have a little break from doing AR and Mayan and enjoy a very familiar character, somebody that we all know and love, and to kind of have ourselves a little reminder that although saying no is a lot of what you're going to hear, sometimes it's really nice to say yes, and it's really nice to say I love you. And I do. Good night.